and it is very, very long. It comes and it Y's, and then it still comes down a little bit further and Y's again. So it's the longest vessel in a cat. Here are the branches off the descending aorta. The first branch right under the diaphragm is the celiac trunk. The second branch is the superior mesenteric artery. The third branch, now your adrenal gland's kind of broken up, but it's whatever comes over the top of the adrenal gland, suprarenals. And then, of course, we're pluralizing stuff because I could have come from the inferior vena cava too. Okay, so the renals to the kidney, and then below on the back side are the lumbars. Okay, and then to the bottom of the colon is the inferior mesenteric artery. Now that needs to be artery because it's definitely coming off the descending aorta, see? Okay, and then to the sides right before you make the letter Y's are the laterals, the deep circumflex iliacs. Okay, so those are the branches off the descending aorta and or the inferior vena cava. Okay, and then you're going to do name changes after that. So let's go back. First branch, celiac trunk, is going to give off a deep branch right to begin with. This is the hepatic artery. The first deep branch is going to be the hepatic artery. Then going on up to the spleen. I'm going to get further out here. That's the splenic. Okay, and so anything between those two pieces, and you happen to have two, those are going to be left gastric arteries. Okay, between the spleen and stomach, spleen side or stomach side, are the left gastroepiploics. So I could pin, and I'll probably pin both sides just to help out. Left gastroepiploics. Okay. Coming off the superior mesenteric artery, the second branch here, I'm going to look for, go find the stomach. It's going to be pinned down, so the stomach will be pinned in place. That's not the stomach. Oh, your stomach is big. The stomach will be pinned down, so this will be pinned down, so you know that this is the duodenum. So if I go to the base of the duodenum, where I got this little crook here, and pin anything red or blue, that is going to be inferior pancreaticoduodenals, but it'll be pinned down like that. Okay? And then also off that superior mesenteric artery, anything supplying the mesentery, jejunals. And then I'm going to look for your papilla, your iliopapilla, and anything going there are going to be ileocolix, but you'll see the papilla. Okay? All right. Then we're coming on down. We did all that stuff. Oh, under the liver. So the hepatic artery will swing under your stomach and try to get to your liver. So here it comes again. This is going to have to be hepatic artery again. And that is hepatic artery again, going on up to your liver. Yeah. There you go. So both of these are also still hepatic artery. Coming this direction, yeah, keep holding. Can you hold it? Coming this direction, you make the letter Y. The trunk of the Y serves my stomach and duodenum, so the trunk of that Y is the gastroduodenal artery. The right split serves the top of my pancreas and duodenum, superior pancreaticoduodenal artery. And the left split will come on around the top side of my, or actually the bottom of my stomach as the top of my stomach, sorry. The right gastroepiploics. So the left gastroepiploics and the right gastroepiploic meet together and make that A word, anastomosis. Oh, that's bonus. I just threw that in. Okay. So how can the left split be the right gastroepiploic? Because the Y is on the right side of the body, so that's fine. And then getting into the liver, carrying all those nutrients, the most nutrient-rich vessel in the body is the hepatic portal vein. And exiting the liver, trying to get to the heart, are hepatic veins. Okay? All right. We come down here, and we're going to make our first Y. Our first Y are the external iliac arteries. Come between them, descending aorta still. And our second Y are the internal iliac arteries. Off the external iliac artery, you keep your name until you get here. You get at the broken pubic bone and you give off 4 vessels. 2 to the outside usually, but your skin flap's over here instead, but it doesn't matter. Anything going up a skin flap, whether it's outside or inside, the skin flap is the key there. It's the inferior epigastrix. I think I skipped superior epigastric.
I don't think you did.
Did I?
No.
I thought you said it. Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. All right, and then coming to the outside at the broken pubic bone are the lateral circumflex femorals. Then you go 2 to the inside, and I'm gonna cut this loose so you can. I know you need to keep the skin flat, but I need to kind of move. All right, yeah. Okay, so there. See how that's separate than this? Coming across to the inside superficial or external pudendals, and anything deep to the inside, you can see the blue down deep, is the deep femorals. Okay, then you've changed your name. You've been external iliac artery now and vein, and now you change your name to femorals, and even after you dive down, you keep the name femoral. So all that plus what dives down are femorals. Anything to the inside along that journey are musculars. Anything superficial, and yours broke, but you can see that these are superficial little vessels. At the dive are geniculars. And then the long superficial vessel, which is the longest in humans, is the saphenous. Okay? Come back up and catch your internal iliac arteries, and one of them needs to be headed coming off the internal right here. Hopefully when I pull this, you're going to see the bladder move. See, I'm pulling that bladder back down, so that is going to have to be my vesicle. Okay? And then the blue does a little different than, you don't have individual internal and external iliac veins like you did the arteries in the cat. So here is one vein, but 2 names. Here's the piece that splits the names. Before you get to this dive, you're going to call it the common iliac vein. After you pass that dive, it's the external iliac vein. Right when you come off is the internal iliac vein, but you're going to change your name almost immediately to gluteal. Okay? And then what you guys don't have in here is a internal pudendal, which is going to be coming superficial. That's what you're missing on yours. But this is a name change. You've been iliacs all this time. And you've been inferior vena cava and descending aorta, basically. And now you change your name right down the middle of the sacrum to median sacrals.